Hey guys, I'm ChezPride, and today I want to dip my toe back into exploring some more stuff from The Sims 4 Enchanted by Nature, because yes, I have yet to fully explore every single thing in the last 2 packs, and the next one is coming very soon. So I figured before the new pack hits, I could try to do a couple more videos on this pack, because I really do enjoy the Enchanted by Nature pack, and even if it takes me a minute to get to every single thing, I do want to explore pretty much all of it. And out of the list of everything I want to explore, I still have a couple of things left. So everything I've already played around with is actually on a playlist. If you are interested, that is just a playlist on this pack in general. But before we start this video today, where we are going to see how fast we can get through the entire natural living skill, which is a 10 level skill, I want to go ahead and introduce our main sim, because we won't only be using her for this video, but I also will be using her in a video soon where I try to speedrun the apothecary skill. So this is my sim, Savannah Kirschu. And that may seem like a really random last name, but if you look at the spelling, I think you'll understand it a little bit better. So it's like Savannah Kirschu, like Savannah cures you. And I originally made her to, like I said, do the apothecary career, but when I decided to put the natural living skill before I did the apothecary skill video, I was like, oh, well, it kind of makes sense that the sim doing the apothecary skill would have the natural living skill, and it also makes sense that she would have the same skills that we are going to be picking up on the side during this video. So I was like, you know what, let's just make those 2 videos with the same sim, because I had already made the sim for the apothecary career video. So this is Savannah Kirschu, and for this video she is going to have the nature nomad aspiration. She's a plant lover, she loves the outdoors, and she is a genius. I also gave her some likes and dislikes. The only dislike she has is video gaming and horse riding. I don't remember why I did horse riding, but I knew video gaming I've wanted to, because I feel like she'd be like slightly anti-technology. And then I just have her like a couple colors, and you know, the natural living skill, fishing, apothecary, nectar making, wellness, just some stuff I thought that we would need along the way. But this is her up close. She's super pretty. I actually really like her. She's not like the typical sim I make when it comes to fashion, but I think it fits for what we want her for. So this is her every day. We have her formal wear. Here's a better look at her without her hat. Like I said, she's super pretty. And then we also have her athletic wear. We have her sleepwear, her party wear, her swimwear, her hot weather wear, which is the same as every day, and her cold weather wear. So that is the sim that we are going to be playing this and the other video with. But let me show you the lot that she's going to be living on for this particular video. So if you're not familiar with what the natural living skill is in The Sims 4 and what we are going to be doing today by speedrunning it, basically the natural living skill is a level 10 skill that comes with Enchanted by Nature that gives your sim the ability to live off the land. Not live off the grid, but literally live off the land with no home, no amenities, no anything, just living in nature by itself. So when you're getting this skill up, you can do stuff like forage for food, bathe in water, sponge bathe in public places, you can spawn privy bushes, you can eat raw fish and frogs at a high level. So there's a lot of stuff that comes with this skill that you wouldn't be able to do without gaining the progress through this skill. So obviously, with it being a skill about living off the land, it's kind of implied that they probably won't have a home, at least for this video. They'll have a home when they're doing the apothecary career, but for this video, I have decided to put them on the watering hole lot. But I did want to give us as many advantages as I could. So I did went ahead and make it a tiny home. But since we aren't going to be needing an actual home, I basically just set up a little greenhouse in the back because I figured we probably might end up doing some kind of gardening at some point. I don't know if it'll be right away because we're going to need the food we forage, but I would like eventually to work on the gardening skill just a little bit. So I went ahead and put a greenhouse, and it counts as our tiny home because if you are familiar with tiny homes, you'll know, especially at this tier 1 micro home, we can get bonuses like lightening the load on bills, which will help because I'm only starting with $10,000. It will help plants grow twice as fast. We can get skills increase at double the standard rate, which is the main reason I want to do a tiny home. But the only reason I'm mainly concerned about this is because we have the feeling fine all the time. And part of the natural living skill is pretty much just making your needs better so that you can make yourself able to live in the quote wild. I feel like I may have to get a little cheaty. If you guys know my speedrun videos, you guys know I tend to get a little cheaty, especially towards the end. But this time I'm feeling like I'm gonna have to be a little cheaty to cheat their needs down. If I get a little cheaty in that way, I do apologize, but I've done worse. So like I said, we pretty much just made a little green house in the back. It already came with a pond on this lot. It is in the fairy neighborhood in the Enchanted by Nature world. It's literally next to my favorite lot in this world, which is the treehouse lot. But this is the lot that we're going to be living on today. I did give us a couple of traits. I gave us great soil, homey vibes, and a sunny aspect. And like I said, we are starting out with 10,000 simoleons. So I do feel like her favorite thing in this skill is going to be foraging. So let's go ahead and go over by the greenhouse and forage here. And this will hopefully get us some food or some stuff that we can at least sell or plant maybe. But we can forage here. And I am glad to see that eventually we can forage for apothecary ingredients when we unlock the level 2 of the apothecary skill. So that is adding on from this skill. And then also I like the fact that even though her needs are perfect right now, she can still sleep here, so we can still work on stuff even if we don't necessarily need that right now. Obviously there's options we can't do yet, like summon a privy bush, that'll be level 2, meditate in nature, that'll be level 7, but we can start foraging. And like I said, I think that's going to be her favorite thing that she does, so I'm actually kind of excited to do that first. So let's go ahead and get a picture of her foraging for, I think, food is what they do. So Savannah has learned about using her natural living skill, taking care of her needs. So natural living skills offers Sims of all ages, child and way older, to solve each of their needs out in nature. So that is just a breakdown of it. It gives a whole breakdown of this skill. So it says Savannah's new skill in natural living allows her to fulfill more needs outdoors. It can be challenging at first, but living out here in nature becomes easy and comfortable with practice. Savannah can sleep here on the ground, indoors and outdoors, and will gain energy slowly and lose hygiene until she grows more skillful. She can also bathe outdoor in any water and shallow enough to wade in, including ponds, rivers, oceans, shorelines. In addition, Savannah can also take plunge bath in public restrooms like the Ferry Hub located in Everdue, which is right next to us. And eating harvestable food will help Savannah gain a small amount of fun. Continue to build a skill by reading the Natural Living book, researching on computer, and we got a couple of food items here, it looks like, so definitely stuff we can grow eventually as well. Let's see. Oh, lemon is actually really good because I think we need that for the apothecary skill. So I think going to keep the green beans to eat and plant the rest because I feel like basil, grapes, and lemons are going to be helpful for us in the future, and we can take some of the plants from here and move on to the lot for the next video. So I'm actually going to go ahead and plant these. I know we need to be keeping some of them to eat, but I feel like this will eventually help us. And also, I can't plant the lemon here. Oh, what season is it? Is it growing any season? I'm actually curious about that, because if it does, we can just plant it outside. Okay, it says like it doesn't have a season, which is interesting. I thought all the plants had a season at this point, but maybe we can plant our lemon tree out here, at least for now. And we'll double check to make sure it doesn't come up with the season after this pops up. Does this come up with the season? It's in season, so I guess it is supposed to be with the summer season, unless it goes all seasons? I don't know. Normally it says. But let's go ahead and water all of our plants here, and we can also maybe talk to a plant because I just feel like she would. And then we can continue working on the natural living skill. So we at least got some plants done here, which helps us. And then our needs are still pretty good, but I wouldn't mind trying to do some more foraging and then perhaps trying to do bathing. Oh, we got level 2 of the gardening skill. Okay, good. Good. So let's go ahead and do some more foraging here. Actually, we should probably sleep first because sleeping makes us dirty, and that would be really helpful. Oh, we got level 2 of the natural living skill. Woot woot. So now we should be able to summon a privy bush, and we can specifically forage for food. So maybe let's actually cancel some of the foraging and specifically forage for food and see what the difference is here, because I'm actually curious. And also, are we getting tired? We're getting stinky. So there's that. We got ransom, holly, buddy, tulip. We're getting flowers. Why are we getting flowers? I can't eat flowers. I mean, I guess flowers will help us in other skills, but let's see. If we forage for food, we got mushrooms. That's edible. I felt like we should have kept some of the plants that we had now and we garden because, you know, we could eat that stuff. But we have level 3 of the natural living skill. Let's go. The wild calls. We can now intentionally forage for plants. Eating harvest foods also satisfy more hunger. Oh, we're getting introduced to a fairy. Look, great. That's very nice. But I just want to go ahead and forage for some plants and also forage for some more food real quick. I know you want to talk to the fairy, but I actually want to do this. 1 plantain. We dug a trash fruit up. That's kind of gross. We have 3 trash fruits. Oh, that's annoying because we can't sell or delete those. Oh, we also have bananas, or I'm sorry, plantains. Let's see, more flowers. So it looks like when we forage for plants, it just gives us more flowers, which is slightly annoying, but you know, this is fine. I think from here on, we're probably gonna mainly forage for food. We'll probably plant some of these harvestables that we can't eat or we have repeats of, like the plantains. I was hoping to get another strawberry, but it looks like that's not happening. Where are our needs? Okay, we are getting smelly. So right quick, let's go ahead and do our gardening. So maybe we can plant flowers down here. I don't know if we're gonna need flowers, but it's giving them to us like we are. I will plant the lemon tree and the plantains. Lemon trees I'm planting because I specifically know we will need them. And honestly, I feel like mushrooms and strawberries are good to have in general. We'll keep the green peas, the green beans, and a plantain for us to have. I also might go ahead and sell the holly just to give us a little bit of money. So let's go ahead and go and plant all of these here real quick, and we'll water them. And then I want to try sleeping on the ground, and then we'll probably try bathing in the water and whatnot because we are about to get stinky. I mean, we're already a little stinky, but we're about to get real stinky. for sure. All right, let's go ahead and water all. And then let's see, where is going to be our place to sleep? I feel like we should go sleep under the tree next to our mailbox. Like, I just feel like that would make a cute picture with the lake and whatnot. So let's probably go ahead and sleep here. We don't need a privy bush yet. So I think we'll be good. Oh my god, I didn't realize that there's still plants to plant right there. Okay, well, there's going to be a lot to water. But I am excited to see her go to sleep on the ground because I just think this is so cute. I was hoping she was going to face the other way when she did this, but this is fine. We can still get a cute picture with the water in it. I like this with the water and the plants. It doesn't show as much of it as I had planned, but it's still cute. We can get that picture. She is sleeping on the ground for the first time. Oh, and she is like super paranoid. She's like, oh, there's nature all around me. It's hard to sleep, but she will get some rest. But like I said, she will get super smelly from this. And she's also gonna be getting hungry here soon. And as you can see, she is super smelly now. But it looks like she's going to sleep till she's fully rested. It's taking a minute, but you know, this is fine. So let's go ahead and perhaps get up, because I feel like we have enough energy in us and I want to get to the bathing. So let's go ahead and bathe in the water. I'm assuming we'll get our hygiene fully up. It'll just take a minute. If not, we can always go ahead and go to the public restroom and wash up a bit more. I mean, it's just saying, it's just always an option. We reach level 4 of the natural living skill. So when using a privy bush, she can stay cleaner and loses less hygiene, which is really helpful. And she can also nap on benches and be a little less uncomfortable. So that's good. Yeah, like I said, she is getting her hygiene all the way up. It's just literally taking her forever. What I'm curious is when she gets out of the water, which she's literally been bathing for like 2 hours now. When she gets out of the water, is she going to change out of her swimwear? Or is she going to just continue wearing her bathing suit? I kind of hope she changes. Nope, she literally just stays in the water. She doesn't even get out of the water. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go here. So let's change into this outfit, and then we will go ahead and eat some of our food. I don't think this is going to get much of our hunger up, but it's better than nothing, and we can get to foraging after we summon a privy bush. But I do want to see what summoning the privy bush is like. So let's go ahead. Oh, we got level 5 the natural living skill. We are getting this way faster than I thought we would. Okay, so the natural living skill unfolds. Savannah can now eat frogs caught in the wild and intentionally forage for collectibles. Savannah can talk to nature itself and slowly recover her social needs from outdoors. So the talking to nature will help us get up our social need, which is good because we are starting to get low on that social need. So real quick, let's go ahead and summon a privy bush. We did get our hunger up more than I thought we would. I honestly will say that. Oh, she just like, okay, it just pops up. It just pops up. There's no, hesitation. It's just like, here's a bush. Now, it's not as big as I thought it would be. I thought it would be the size of like a woohoo bush, but it's actually like almost half the size. All right, well, we used a privy bush, and because we already got the skill up, we got it to where we can use it without stinking a ton. And then what was the other things that, oh yeah, we can talk to plants and whatnot to get our social up. We can talk to nature. I guess we can go ahead and talk to this one. We can also tell the plants that they're our favorites. You're just like, you're not even our plant, but you're our favorite. All right. So we can do that. And then let's go ahead and start foraging more, maybe. I feel like there was something else I was gonna do, and I'm just like not remembering it. Oh yeah, I can catch frogs. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that yet, but I will keep in mind that I can do that. Let's also come and maybe talk to some of our plants, because I would like to talk to nature and get our social up with some of our plants. None of them really need taking care of right now. So after this, we'll probably go ahead and start foraging for more, because I would like to get some collectibles, maybe some more plants we can sell or eat, and also give us the chance to get stinky enough to bathe in the water again. And then we can go ahead and let's see what we get when we forage for collectibles. I'm assuming we'll get like metals or crystals or whatnot. We also need to forage for food. I don't want to forage for plants, because I feel like we're not really going to need too many of these flowers that we're getting. I may be wrong. We may need those in the next video I do with her. Oh, and we forge eggplant and frog. Okay, so we don't even have to go to the water. So part of the collectibles are frogs, and we can apparently eat the frog. Yeah, we can eat the frog. I'm gonna wait till we get hungry to do that. Like, actually in the yellow, because I'm very curious. Let's see, but we also got a tow bar, which we can sell it. So we're getting figurines. Okay, I was expecting to get crystals and metals and stuff, and we're not getting any of that. Got another collectible. At least we're getting some money here, which, I mean, realistically, I would probably just cheat for money if I needed it. This is fine. But let's not forage for plants. That's the one thing I didn't want to forage for. Let's forage for food, and then let's forage for more collectibles to get us some money. So let's continue to do this. We got silver we can sell. Let's see, we got a grape. We already have grape planted, so I'll keep that for food. And then let's see what else we get here. It looks like some of the time she's not getting anything, which is a little disappointing. Oh, we got blackberry. Hold on, I actually might plant that one. I feel like that could be useful in the apothecary skill. Like, in real life, that would be useful. Oh, we got a leaf frog, so we can go ahead and have that frog. I guess we could also probably breed the frogs and get another frog. Let's see. Oh, we got another spotted eggplant frog. Okay, we can sell this figurine. We got apparently a poppy, but I don't see it in our inventory. Oh, we got a void critter card. Well, let's sell that, because we're almost to leveling the skill. We got a green pea, which we can eat. Okay, let's go ahead and forage for some more food. Maybe we'll forage for collectibles a couple of times, because I'm curious to see if we'll get any more frogs. So it looks like the next frog we got was a dirt frog, which does not sound appetizing at all. Like, if I had to choose between a frog, I don't know if I would choose a dirt frog. Ooh, cherry would be good to plant. Oh, we got level 6 of the natural living skill. So now we can condition our body to the elements. She no longer is affected by extreme heat or cold, and will have no problems sleeping or bathing outdoors in the rain or snow if you have seasons. Sleeping on the ground may even boost Savannah's balance. Okay, that's actually cool. And we also can now eat raw fish and be more okay. And we got a refined amber. So we'll sell that, because that'll get us some money. And let's see, is there anything else I want to plant that we got? Let's see if she gets anything else here. Oh, we got another cherry. Good. Oh, we got another leaf frog. We have so many of the same frogs. Oh, and she just pulled a plant out of her inventory. Okay, so let's go ahead and plant this, and we'll water it. And then we need to bathe. Are we hungry yet? We are kind of hungry. Okay, so let's go ahead and real quick water all, and I think we're gonna go ahead and try to look for frogs here so we can get that out of the way, because we're supposed to only be able to do it ever so often, and then we'll decide which frog we'll eat. I do want to kind of be picky about it. Like I said, I probably won't go with the dirt frog. Like, I just don't feel like that would be the best option. Also, let's get a picture of her catching frogs, because cute. Okay, we got an eggplant frog. Can we only do... Oh, we got a sunflower frog. Sun surfer frog. That one's rare. I feel like if we're gonna eat any frog, we should eat our rare frog. I mean, we could also sell it for money, but I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen this one. So let's go ahead and eat our first frog, and then we're gonna go bathe in the public. So, oh, okay. That went by faster than I thought it would. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to eat another frog because I didn't get the picture I wanted. I guess we have 3 spotted eggplant and fries, but I was curious how much that would get our hunger up. Oh, it was not worth it. It was totally not worth it whatsoever. Okay, let's eat frog and try to get the picture this time. Okay, let's see. Nope. I guess I'm not going to be able to get, like, actual clip of her, like, eating it. I can get a picture of her holding it before she eats it. Oh my goodness. This is so weird. I don't think I want to eat frogs, to be fully honest. I don't know if I want to, but we're going to do it one more time just because we already had the, resources. That grossed me out a lot more than I thought it would, and it just did not work as effectively as I wanted it to. Alright, but we are stinky, and we need to use the restroom. So let's go ahead first and summon a privy bush over here, and then I want to go bathe in the fairy hub because we haven't actually done that yet, and that's something that we can do. So let's go ahead and go over to the fairy hub. Is somewhere right next to our house. Here it is. Okay, and we're going to sponge bathe in the fairy hub. I feel like this is probably not gonna get it up as much as just bathing in the water or the rain, so we'll see. I'm very curious if it'll do us any good, but let's go ahead and get a shot of her going into the fairy hub to shower off. So let's see how much this gets her hygiene up. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe it'll get it up all the way. It does take a while. I feel like bathing in the water actually took less time. If it's gonna get it up all the way, it'll be worth it. Maybe it will get it up all the way because it's actually taking forever. So I think it's gonna get it up all the way, but I think bathing in the water is way faster. We probably won't do this again, but I just wanted to be able to say that we did it. And then we need to go talk to plants more because we are getting low on social, and we also, you know what? Yeah, I'll take the free money. We also need to start getting some sleep. Our sleep schedule is all thrown off, to be completely honest, because it's like 10:30 in the morning and we're just like, oh, time for bed. All right. But we need to perhaps come and harvest all anyways, and then we can go ahead and talk to nature. We'll talk to nature with our lemon tree. I'm not really interested in buying anything from Trashly because we don't have anywhere to put any of those items. And I'm trying to just live off the land. I don't want to talk to anyone right now. We're going to be doing plenty of talking when it comes to the apothecary skill. Let's lay this out to harvest right now. We're going to talk to our nature, get our social up. Let's see if talking to 2 plants will do the trick or if we'll have to talk to more. I'm hoping that'll do the trick. And then after we wake up, I think we're going to go ahead and go fishing because we also can eat a fish, which I will probably only do once because that grosses me out even more. Okay, using a preview wish no longer affects your hygiene at all, so it won't make our hygiene go down. And feasting on harvest food is counting as fun. And we can also now meditate in nature, which is kind of fun, but it'll take a bit more skill to get the hang of. Well, right now we're tired. We don't need to talk to another plant because we actually got our social all the way up. So let's go ahead and go nap under our tree again. So let's go ahead and sleep here, and then we will try fishing and eating a fish. Let's see. I'm curious at how she sleeps differently because this time she's rolling around more. She's not waking up as much. She's just kind of more passed out on the ground. Honestly, this is kind of cute shot. Can I get it with the tree? That's adorable. Okay, so we got a picture of her passed out on the ground, and she's sleeping way better. She's sleeping heavier. She's sleeping faster. It's not getting her hygiene down as much because we're a higher skill. We're on level 7, right? Yeah, we're on level 7. So let's go ahead and fast forward this. And then we'll go straight to fishing as long as her bladder isn't in the yellow when we wake up. But I think her hunger is more likely to be in the yellow when we wake up. But we slept till 6 o'clock at night. Apparently we just like hanging out at night. Oh yeah, we can only go fishing here once the pond is stocked. So, oh, we cannot fish in this water. Okay, of course we can't. Of course we can't. Fishing spots over at this water, or is it just a stream? Well, that's inconvenient. I wanted to go fishing so I could see my son eat a fish. But apparently there's just no way to do that in this world because we have the only source of water and it's not pre-stocked with fish. I mean, there is other water, but it's not fishable water. This is stupid. Well, I guess if we want to fish, we're gonna have to travel, which is not what I want to do. Alright, so we are here. Let's go ahead and find some water we can fish in. Can we go here? Okay, let's go fishing. Hopefully the water isn't too tricky for us. If we can just at least catch one fish. Are we going into the water to fish? I guess this changes the way we fish. I don't know if this is just because of the skill or because this is in this body of water. Apparently we changed into our bathing suit to go fishing. I don't know why. We're not catching the fish by hand. So it makes no sense. It would probably be best for us to catch 2 fish because we can put one in the pond and eat another one. So let's try to catch 2 fish while we're here. Let's get to level 2 at least so we can at least say that we got our skill up. So hopefully we can catch fish. We might have to eat a plant while we wait on the ability to eat. Oh yeah, we were gonna plant this blackberry. Okay, well let's eat a grape and some mushrooms. We can try to remember to plant the blackberry when we get home, but she is starving and I don't want her to die. We can also eat the green pea. There we go. And then go fishing again because I think, yeah, we got to level 2. So hopefully now we can catch some fish. Okay, here we go. We caught a perch. Okay, we got 1 fish. Let's go ahead and see if we can summon a privy bush here, and then most of our needs will actually be good. So let's pee, and then let's go fishing again. Alright, so let's catch 1 more fish. We'll see which one we want to put in our pond and which one we want to eat. All you have to do is catch 1 more fish and we can go home. Okay, we got a minnow. Okay, so I feel like we'll probably put the perch in our pond and then eat the minnow afterwards. Alright, we are back home, and right before we left, we ended up actually catching a bass as well. So we have that. But let's go ahead and change back into our outfit, and then we will go ahead and stock pond with perch and bass, and then we'll eat the minnow because the minnow seems the least gross. Oh, I did get rid of the fish. Oh, I never do the fishing skill, so I just assumed it would put the fish in there. Okay, well, let's go ahead and stock with minnow then as well. But let's go ahead, and I think we were going to eat the minnow, but maybe now we can eat the perch. So let's eat the perch because it's a little bigger, so it'll be slightly easier to see. There we go. Oh, they cut the head off. Well, let's also eat the bass then. Okay. I don't like eating the raw animals. I just think it's a little gross. Okay. Alright. Well, we have that. Are we full? Yeah, we're full. Let's stop. Girl, let's stop. And we can go ahead and bathe in the water real quick. I mean, we don't really need that, but we might as well. And then we can go ahead and come over here and plant this blackberry real quick. So we can plant our blackberry, and then we can talk to our plants. And then once we're done bathing in the water, we can also change out of our swimsuit again, because I feel like her other outfit looks better on her. Let's change your outfit into your everyday wear. We should be good to go on this. I don't think anything else will need watering, but we will water. We don't have any weeds or anything, so we should be good to go there. How is our nature living skill? 68%. Alright, we got this. We got this. Water our plants. Honestly, we don't really need too much right now. Maybe we can try to level out our sleeping schedule a little bit. Oh, well, we can meditate. Let's meditate first. Once we're done meditating, we can go ahead and just sleep a little bit. Oh, it's literally just like the regular meditation, doing it without a pillow. Okay, that was slightly disappointing, but we can go ahead and sleep here when we're done meditating. I wish the meditating would get our energy up. I feel like that'd be really handy. Alright, but now we can kind of level our sleeping schedule out at least a little bit, because I feel like waking up at 8 o'clock is way more normal than waking up at like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. But we are one skill point away from doing the natural living skill, so maybe we can try to forge for our breakfast real quick and see if that gets the skill up here, and see if we gain any other ability. There we go. Savannah is thriving in nature. She is much more satisfied from hunger from eating raw fish as well as harvestable food, whether gained by foraging, gardening, or otherwise. Alright, that's handy at least. But maybe I can just start foraging randomly and seeing what we get. I mean, might as well. Just see what happens when we randomly forage. We got a leopard frog. Okay, that one's fun. Maybe we can also breed frog with leaf frogs. We have a bunch of leaf frogs. Sell some of the stuff that we're getting that are collectibles. We're mainly getting collectibles so far. Collectibles being frogs and the death flower. Wait, no, I kind of want to keep the death flower. We got a pile of fairy dust. We got several frogs. Wait, I wasn't expecting to get a death flower. That's good. Another striped leaf frog. Let's go ahead and plant the death flower and the snapdragon. Okay, those are both really good flowers to have. I don't know if those help in the apothecary skill that well, but I feel like those would, right? It just makes sense. And plant these and water them. How are our needs? We are getting slightly hungry and need to pee, and our hygiene is getting slightly low. So let's go ahead and maybe we can meditate in nature real quick, summon a privy bush, and then we can go ahead and I said I wasn't going to eat more frogs, but we have more frogs than anything. Maybe we'll eat the sunflower frog. We'll just eat one frog and see if that gets our hunger up, because it said we'd be more satisfied from frogs and fish now. So still didn't get it up as much as I would like. I'm just gonna sell the dirt frog, honestly, because I'm not eating it. I wouldn't mind eating the leopard frog. I mean, I would mind eating the leopard frog, but my sim wouldn't mind. Oh, is that gonna get it up? It almost got it up all the way. Okay, one more. We'll do the other leopard frog and bathe in the water here real quick. Try to get our skill up a little bit more. It's starting to get a little bit slower of progress, but also we aren't having to keep care of our need quite as much. Come here and meditate in nature. We can go ahead and change out of our outfits, and then let's go ahead and start doing some more foraging. So let's go ahead and have her change her outfit, meditate in nature, and then just forage. I'm just gonna have her forage for random stuff, see what she gets on her own time, what she chooses to forage for. I mean, I guess she's not choosing what she forages for, but you know, she's getting more than just one type of thing, because at this point we more so need plants and stuff we can sell. I feel like herbs would probably not be a bad thing to plant. Oh, carrots also probably wouldn't be a bad thing to plant. Yeah, another frog. Honestly, we're eating more frogs than we are plants, so I don't mind planting stuff. No, I really am not interested in romance. Sorry. Oh, it was literally the girl that normally asks us for a 7 wild dates challenge. Okay, but we're gonna sell the gnome for over $100. We can also, I think we can plant the moody shrubs seed. I think it's like an Enchanted by Nature plant, so I guess that would work. Of course, everything we forge, I want to freaking plant, but we also got another striped leaf frog. Okay, let's forge a little bit more before I go and plant those, because we might get some other stuff I want to plant. So let's go ahead and forge as much as possible, then fast forward, because we've seen this interaction multiple times at this point. We got acorn. Can you plant an acorn? No, I guess you just eat acorns. Oh, we got an apple. I don't think we're going to need a crocus, but we can at least sell the daisy and the crocus. Let's see, we got a lily. That one I'm familiar with. Pear? Do we need a pear for apothecary skill? We might as well plant just in case. We'll just do one more round of foraging. Oh, we got another snapdragon. Well, we can sell that for money because we already planted one. I don't think we can eat one. We'll do a little bit less foraging than I planned, and then we can go plant some stuff. And then when we plant the stuff, before we do that, we can actually talk to the plants a little bit. Should we? I think we should just keep the potato to eat. All right, we have a pile of fairy dust we can sell. That wore off fast. Okay, well, we don't have to talk to our plant right away anymore. We do need to talk to plants though. So let's go ahead, come here, and we can harvest all. While she's harvesting, let me go ahead and put down the apple to plant, the pear to plant. We're keeping the potato. I'm gonna plant the lily. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, I was gonna plant the carrot. Oh, whether it's helpful or help, Savannah has made an unfortunate call causing damage to plant is never taken lightly. Apparently she accidentally damaged a plant. Is it because we harvested it? Is she getting sad because we harvested it? That would not be good. Okay, well, let's go ahead and plant these plants real quick, and then we'll water them, and then we can start selling and eating stuff. Water with tears. Okay, water all. Talk to nature. We're just really gonna get into it with this carrot plant. We're gonna really show it some love. We can sell this. Oh yeah, we were gonna plant sage, so maybe we'll also plant that as well. So let's go ahead and plant this after we talk to our plant. And eat the potato, eat the mushroom, eat some sage, and then by then we'll need to water. We just need to plant this one so we can water it. Oh my god, stop inviting me out on dates and stuff, please. I'm not interested. Like, you're cute, but I'm not interested. Okay, can we water all, please, after we eat our potato? There we go. Did our hunger get all the way up? Yeah. All right, perfect. And then let's go ahead and come out here and summon a privy bush, and then we need to go bathe in the water. Bathe in the water. Bathe in the water. Okay, and we also got level 9 of the natural living skill. So Savannah's feeling right at home in nature. Frogs satisfy extra hunger while talking to nature fills much greater social needs. We also figured out the meditation in nature, finding it not only enjoyable, but also a retroactive for her balance. Okay, so if you have balance on, you can now level out with meditation. And honestly, right now, our main thing we need is to go to sleep. When we are done bathing in the water, we'll change our outfit, and then we will go to sleep. I love that we haven't been in our sleepwear like a single time. I just kind of figured they would change into their sleepwear, but no. They're just like, no, I'm just gonna sleep in my everyday clothes. So literally all they have is just like their swimwear and their everyday. I guess if I had temperature effects on, they would wear hot and cold weather wear, but they also get to wear that hot weather and cold weather don't affect them anyways. So I guess that would only be temporary. And let's go ahead and sleep here. All right, so fast forward this. We're getting a little hungry, but honestly, we can not talk to Vlad. But when we wake up, we can probably just work on foraging, because that seems to be the fastest way to get our skill up, honestly. So let's keep fast forwarding. There we go. We slept till 4 in the morning. that's more normal than our schedule than it was. Forage here. Let's do some foraging until we get hungry, basically. All right, we got an apple. Let's see, what else are we gonna get? A potato. Love a potato. Another blackberry. A flower. Honestly, let's just sell the flower. And then, are we hungry? Slightly, but honestly, I think we can keep going. Just keep on foraging, foraging. Which it sounds so weird for me to say because I was very much taught to not forage. Okay, well, honestly, I don't think it would hurt for us to enter the lottery. We've been trying to save money, but we've got a decent amount of money. So maybe we can go here and purchase a lottery ticket for $100. We got a lightning root leaf. Okay, that could actually help us for the other video, but nothing else I really want to plant so far. Honestly, we can sell that. We can also sell the daisy because that's not really worth it. And then after we enter the lottery, we can go ahead and try to get our hunger up. It did say that the frog should be more effective now. I may actually try to eat a frog again to see how it goes. Exit the holiday because we did that. I still don't think it's like worth eating a frog. I'd rather just eat the plants. Oh, we can't eat acorns? What is the point of an acorn if we can't plant or eat it? Well, let's eat the strawberry. That should help us at least. And summon a privy bush. Let's see, how far are we on our skill? 76% there. Okay, honestly, let's go ahead and plant. Oh, we are running out of room to plant stuff. I guess the lightning root I can plant outside. Not ideal, but why can't do I just have to like place it in the world myself? I guess you can't plant a lightning root from the lightning root leaf? That's so weird. Right quick, let's plant this plant. Hygiene after we do a little bit more foraging. So water all. We can also harvest these. So let's go ahead and harvest all. And honestly, we need to talk to a plant. So let's right quick go ahead and talk to nature. Actually, maybe we'll skip the foraging. Maybe we'll go straight to the bathing. It'd be kind of funny though if like bathing is what tipped it over the edge. It's like, oh, get clean, max a skill. But let's see if we get the skill here. Come on. We're so close to maxing the skill. Will you stop asking me on dates? Girl, we are totally different vibes. We would not work. Aw, it didn't work. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go here. We'll change our outfit and we'll max it out by foraging. So let's go ahead and change our outfit and then go ahead and forge. We max the skill. I'm not even 100% concerned with what we actually get because I'm probably just gonna sell most of them at this point. Pile of fairy dust here. Let's go. All right, we got a forbidden fruit plant sim. I might just keep that for shits and giggles. Another trash fruit. Why do we keep getting trash fruits here? We have a fairy seedling. Yeah, I don't want to become a fairy. I'm good. We got a plantain. We are so close. I think literally we could forage like 2 more times and probably get it. Oh, one more time. Okay, let's see what our final item that we forage is before I read this notification because I am curious what she'll get. Watch her not get anything. Okay, we got a fairy seedling. You know what? That's worth the money. So we actually made $5,354 just in the stuff that we forged, and that's not counting the stuff we planted. But we reached level 10 of the natural living skill. Savannah is totally at home living in nature. She can clean up very quickly in waterable waters, sleep on the ground, has even greater chance to restore some balance, and eating harvestable foods will now satisfy a large amount of hunger. Savannah's comfort with natural living adds one more benefit: dramatically lower chances of getting fear of the dark simply from being outdoors at night. The fear of swimming from minor swimming incidents as well. So that is the final perk of getting the natural living skill. It took me probably like a little bit over an hour of actual gameplay. I don't know how much it'll be when I cut it down, but I feel like that's not bad for maxing a skill. I mean, I know we're on a tiny lot, but I feel like the skill actually got up quite quickly. We gained quite a garden through it. We gained a decent amount of money, not the best amount of money, but I mean, $5,000 something in 4 days, like not even a full 4 days, is honestly not bad considering we didn't sell everything. Like, we ate and planted a lot of it, honestly, and we still have a good amount of it in our inventory. Like, if we sold all this, I feel like honestly we would have at least another couple $100, if not more, because some of these frogs are actually worth a decent amount of money. So I feel like this skill is actually really useful. It was fun. I don't know if I want to do it all the time, but it's not like a pain to where I feel like if I wanted to have a sim live the story of being able to live the natural living skill, it's not going to be like a pain for me to play through. Like, I actually enjoyed doing it more than I thought I would, and it didn't take as long as I thought it would to get the skill up. And like I said, we will be using this sim again for the apothecary skill, which we already have as far as skill wise, level 2 in fishing and level 3 in gardening, which is not as far as I thought we would get in those skills. We are going into that video with those skills as well as level 10 in the natural living. I tried not to do any apothecary in this video, but we will be doing a lot in that video. But I hope you guys are enjoying my reviews on this pack. I know they've been very spread out, but I'm going to try to catch them fully up. Like 5 or less videos I want to make on this pack. 3 of those are over the different fairy tree things. So really not that much I want to do. It's just spreading them out through the other 2 packs that I'm reviewing, because I'm about to be reviewing the new pack and then also the pack that came out between Enchanted by Nature and this pack while putting out my other. So it's just a slow process, especially since this isn't my full-time job, but I've really been enjoying this pack. I actually think that Enchanted by Nature is one of my favorite packs, honestly. But guys, that is where I'm going to end this video for now. If you made it to this point, I hope you found it educational and entertaining, because that was the entire purpose. But for now, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. All right, bye.